In this video, we're going to share you the latest updates from Quickpass software on October the 7th, 2020. The first thing in this release is an update to login management. You will notice that we used to have it named user management, and to make sure that it's less confusing to be mixed up with other types of users or accounts in the system, we've named it login management. In this update, we've switched from the ability to create one super admin and other delegated administrators with various different permission options to a completely new role-based security system. So if you go ahead and create a new login, you'll notice you'll be able to enter the first, last name, as well as the work email, and you'll be able to choose from one of 4 new roles. Now, just to make it clear, the super admin role has full access to the system, as well as the ability to create, modify, and remove other users or logins to the system. The manager role has a little bit less permissions. They have the ability to access all customers, create and delete customers, create and delete accounts, access to the administrator and service accounts menu, and also access to the end user accounts menu. Whereas the engineer role has a little bit less. They are unable to, by default, access all customers or create or delete customers, but they're able to create or delete accounts and access both of the administrator and service account and end user account menu. And lastly, the help desk role, they don't by default have access to all customers, and they can only access functions out of the end user accounts menu. And this role is ideal for providing access to either co-managed environments or access for HR managers, etc., that wanted to reset passwords for their own staff, etc. And in this case, you'd either give them access to all customers or selectively choose some customers that you want them to access, or just one, up to you. When you're done, you just click Add. The second update that we wanted to share with you is related to custom group policies where you store your password policies. So as some of you know from before, the only password policy that we supported was the default domain policy. And now we've added support for custom GPOs. So for example, if you don't keep your password policy for the domain in the default domain policy, you can also use a custom GPO for that, whether at the top level or at any other sub-OU point, and it allows you to assign that while installing the agent. Just to make sure that you're aware, we have 2 new KB articles that cover the new features that we have released this week. The first thing is regarding the update to login management, and the title of that is How to Set Up Quickpass Dashboard Login Accounts. It goes over in complete detail the details of all the different roles that we have, depending on what type of plan you have. And all the way at the bottom, for those of you that might be interested, we also have a PDF attachment here that includes the permissions matrix that has exact details of everything that's included with each role, just so that if you're ever concerned, you can refer to that, and we'll make sure that we keep that updated as we release new functions in the system. As well, we also have a KB article that we've had for quite a while here for installing the agent, whether you're manually installing it or installing it through an unattended installation script. And what you can do is see near the middle of that, you'll notice that there's a new screen right after you select the role of the agent, where you can either continue to use the default domain policy or choose to use a custom GPO, as I was just mentioning before. And then also for the unattended installation script, there's also a new option here at the end for GPO name, and you can also include the name of the group policy that you'd like to use for that agent. The one thing you have to keep in mind is that that has to be set the first time you install an agent for a customer and cannot be changed currently after the fact. In a future update, we will be allowing you to switch it after the fact, but so something to just keep in mind. And that's all we have for you today. Thanks very much.